Hello, guys. Welcome to the YCast Week 10.
Hello.
That wasn't deleted this time.
What?
Hopefully.
Why is it? I just clicked on that link. Why is it Barry friggin' doing? It's just Barry.
It's Barry,
Isn't that the
man.
best?
You don't have to question that. It's Barry.
It's Barry.
Show the people the screen.
If
Everyone
nobody,
loves
if
Barry.
for the people who don't know that is, I'm putting this part in before I put the heads or whatever in. This is going in.
Oh,
It's
good.
just.
Beauty is-
Good. I don't know what heads are. Good.
I
don't
beauty
don't
is-
make promises
it
I
is
don't know if I
happening.
can keep, Kale.
I can't. I already told you if you can't do it, I'll do it. I can literally just.
No. I've got
Just
one.
do
I've
some
got
quick
one left. I've got one
figures.
left.
All I'm
I've
saying
really
is
got
I'm,
one.
Did
I'm
we
just.
last like?
What?
I've got one left.
Did we
don't
last
worry.
10 seconds before getting derailed?
No, because I'm just saying I'm
We
literally
lasted two.
I'm literally saying screw it with the background this time. I'm just leaving this picture of Barry up the entire time. It's just gonna be a
Great. That's my favorite. And you don't even need to know who Barry is.
no. If you don't know who Barry is, don't worry about it. You can look it up later. Don't. It's the best thing ever. It's just gonna be a constant
It's still
loop of
fun.
Barry going deal. And then after this, I'm gonna make this my background, so there's a constant loop of Barry doing this forever. So any video
Do it.
ever, this is gonna become a thing on my channel. It's a thing now. Okay, we're moving on. The only time we are ever gonna get a not Barry scene is when I go look at the schedule, which currently is right now, and it is Buick-Gohans. Go.
Blues and like their bubblegum and Gohans are the same people, so it was 4 against 1 and the 4 won.
The Gohans didn't dodge
Gohans
this
and
week.
Gobus.
No,
Yeah, Piccolo's training didn't.
you
not turn
know
out
you know
well.
what was crazy?
Have Wait, hold on.
I
Have
think
Gohans
Kid
played Namek?
Gohan did the best.
He did.
Kid
He actually
Gohan
did.
was their best. Yeah,
did.
it was awesome. That's what you expect from him. He was so dodgy with his after images. Like he was the perfect Kid Gohan.
Love it. I know.
And he kept up with Evil Boo, who also did amazing.
Amazing.
Excellent. Top-notch. That was a top-notch Evil Boo.
Evil Boo did
When he
better
came
than
back
usual,
in,
definitely,
he didn't
yeah.
do so great. Yeah. When
Yeah.
he came back in, he didn't do so great. But that first initial showing,
Yeah, that was
Did great.
awesome.
can't ask for more.
I'm
Yeah,
having
both of
the-
them were amazing at the start.
I'm literally. I'm
All right.
having the best time right now just watching this.
Oh my god. I'm trying.
Okay. So, have Gohans played Namek yet? And the Wi-Fi went down. Hello? The thing. And we can't stop. And we won't stop.
And Gale?
The Wi-Fi is being but.
But okay, sorry for it being a but. Yeah, okay. So they were a little experimental this week.
That's good.
A lot experimental actually. Kid Gohan off his normal AI onto TN AI. No Vegeta, but TN. And instead of attack, he's a spammer. And guess what? Ultimate Gohan's the same, except he's not a spammer. He's a Super Plus 2 character. And
Ultimate Gohan
it's
decided
crazy.
not to be Ultimate Gohan this week.
I mean, he
He did okay.
he
He did
still
build it
did
all,
good.
didn't he?
He did 40. He did what he
Six?
needed to. Yeah, 46, which is enough. But the rest of
But
his
he
team,
didn't really use the build though, did he?
No,
he did a
did
little.
most of his damage
he just
through, like,
decided.
melee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just
Maybe
decided to go
1,
punch
2.
things. He wanted to go take out some
I
frustration.
think he did like 2B2s. The most is 2B2s, I think.
He did
Yeah,
a
okay,
he did a
and
really
then-
crappy super explosive wave and then a super Kamehameha thing.
Yeah. Yeah, he did 2B2s, and I mean, it was a lot of damage. It was like 20k altogether, but still, he could have done so much more out of melee. And it's something because Havoc asked me if changing Ultimate Gohan to on TNAI would be better. Because like I offered, because he was having some trouble with some other characters. He said,
Like-
"What's an AI you know that would work?" I told him TNAI a while ago, and I guess it worked on Ultimate Gohan. And he asked me about it. I was like, that's a spammer, dude. I wouldn't put it on Ultimate Gohan, but I mean, it works technically because it is very aggressive in melee as well, and it did do its job. But I don't think the build works. I think he needs
yeah, I don't think
melee.
they're exact match.
Yeah,
don't
I
think
think-
they're
He didn't
exact.
really use it, yeah.
I think he needs super
I
plus
think-
1 and like quick fast attack and serious.
I think switch Kid Gohan for Ultimate Gohan and get rid of Ki and just keep the super.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be way better.
That's pretty perfect actually.
Dude.
On to the next Majin Buu.
Where's the first one?
Doorbell. Be right back.
Evil Buu, we talked about Evil Buu. He was doing
But
good.
he's
And Majin
evil.
Buu,
He's different.
he's not that evil. Come on.
And he's like
No.
sunshines and lollipops and death and all the good
Yeah,
things
on
in life.
vacation. Yeah, when he's on vacation, he's all about. Anyway, Majin Buu, he derbed. I can't stress that. Even though he was fighting a stronger opponent,
He's a
I can't
derp.
stress he ran into 3B2s.
What AI
he
is
could have
he on?
easily gotten away.
TN.
Tien.
I'm not gonna lie, that AI is not the most consistent I've ever seen, at least not on the Saiyans and on some other characters. Majin Buu is one of them.
The door has
it's
been
good.
answered. Therefore, I am back.
Actually, I wouldn't say it's not consistent. I say it has a problem deciding. It likes everything. It likes ultimates. It likes melee. It likes B2s. The only thing it doesn't like is using his B1s, I've noticed, at least on our characters. But it likes most things. And sometimes it picks one over the other. And a lot of times it will be the spammer or it'll be like a well-rounded mix of both, which is good for whatever build. Or most of the time a spam build. But sometimes it just forgets spamming. And it's like, nope, I'm a complete melee build. I'm a complete melee AI this time. I'm going to be in your face all the time, even if I don't have melee. And even if you're defense or whatever.
It doesn't
even if
let
you're
other people
outspamming.
tell it what to be. It does what it wants when it wants.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it goes exactly with what the text of it says. It's close range and it likes its ultimates. So I mean, close range combat, yeah, it's gonna melee. But it has shown to be like a really strong spammer, and sometimes it can be called inconsistent because it doesn't exactly focus spamming.
I'll focus
So-
spamming.
So I mean, I didn't really look at how Majin Buu did. I was more like, geez, Ultimate Gohan just did a 12k B2, but that might be one of the problems.
Nah, dude,
I mean,
it's fine.
Majin Buu's not really a strong meleeer to start his melee.
Majin
He's kinda
Buu is not
choppy.
strong in any aspect of anything.
He has good B2s. All the Buus have good B2s.
Okay. And is that one thing? Yes.
Yeah,
What are the
that's the
other
one thing.
things?
So TNAI might not be the best AI. I don't know. I mean, it works well when it
he's
goes.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know
He's a
what?
nice
That's
guy.
that's the thing that matters. Personality.
I'm
That'll win
testing
you
it
every
now.
match. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, it could be just a simple AI change, but I know they tried a lot on him. So I'm not the Boos. I know I've seen a lot of their tests. I've seen them try a lot of stuff on Majin Buu. I don't know what will work, but I mean, TNAI might be a little too inconsistent with picking spamming
Uh-oh.
sometimes. So I don't know if that's the best AI for him. Just a thought.
I will say that early tag I think might have been better because if he didn't fight Ultimate Gon, he would have fought Saiyaman. And I don't know if Majin Buu would have beaten Saiyaman or not. Like if it would have been a better match. I'm not quite sure.
Saiyaman
Saiyaman was on a
plays.
full
He was aggressive.
eternal life, you know. So Majin Buu versus Saiyaman, I'm pretty sure Saiyaman would have still won that. And Majin Buu probably would have still done it as
Oh,
bad.
that's dumb.
Yeah.
He
By the
derped.
way,
That's hard to
new
see.
AI, I think.
Very
I think they found a better AI for
Oh.
him. It was
Which is a good transition to Saiyaman.
Majin Buu AI from default AI, and it was aggressive. Unfortunately, it faced Gotenks Buu, but it was aggressive, which is really nice because he has had some inconsistency problems and not being the strongest in any category. So I mean, it was nice to see
Except
him.
Justice.
Yeah, except
Yes, he is the best at
Justice a
Justice.
category? Can Justice be a category?
Yeah.
Justice
Yes.
is an official category on this
There
cast
will
now.
always be.
Yeah.
So we had number one
Who
in
did
Justice.
the most justice?
No, Saiyaman.
Saiyaman.
No, Herc. Mm.
Herc
That's
did really well, but let's get to that later.
We'll,
Yeah, we'll
we'll,
get- we'll get to
discuss
that
that at a separate point.
Okay, so yeah, I mean,
Gotenks Boo
So-
did absolutely amazing.
Gotenks
Or
Buu was
have we
a
already
Went
talked
monster.
elite.
about that?
So
Elite, man.
yeah, he was also on
Did he
TNAI.
go elite officially?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he officially went
Did
elite.
6K.
He did enough.
one of the two people who went elite.
Yeah, who else went elite?
I could have sworn it was some fat guy. Doesn't look so strong. I think he.
Oh yeah, I
Like-
forgot. Yeah, Jerobi. Yes, yes. The Bean Daddy finally did it.
That was Hercule in disguise. That's the only way that happened.
Nah, dude, he didn't even have to eat a bean. He just took it to the kids.
He doesn't like children.
I hate you all.
Hey, it's not my fault, y'all. Jerobi's good at beating kids.
Yo, cheer up,
I do not
Dimension.
accept-
You're
I
not the
do
only one
not
with
accept-
who got angry.
I am not angry
It
at all.
wasn't
You
Yajirobe,
guys,
damn it.
you guys need
You
to
can't-
learn to lighten up.
Yes, says
Back
the
to
guy that's on the top of the fucking league.
So,
It's fine.
Go Tanks Boo takes out basically 3 people. He takes out what, 2 and a
Yeah,
three?
He took out
Half?
he
It's
took
like
out a
2.5.
lot of
It
Gohan.
was-
He took
if
out
it's
like a good.
106, then it's 2.5.
When
No,
he took out that Gohan, and then he took out Gohan.
dude, he
That's
took
good
out
shit.
two. He took out two and a
He
half.
did so well.
Gohans.
He killed the same person twice.
Nah, and almost killed the third one.
Yeah.
Oob didn't get much playtime, but I think he was gonna do well. He looked like he was gonna be very.
Yeah, I
in your
mean,
face.
he's
Yeah,
always good. I think
didn't
he's
have
the
a
most
chance to
consistent.
do anything this week.
Who
Yeah,
did? Who
Go
didn't
Tanks
do
should
what?
all the credit. He was like, "Look at me."
Did Oob?
Unfortunately, his stats are gonna drop now. His
Who-
damage stats gonna be down
Who is?
because of
Oob?
that 6,000. Oob, yeah. Because whenever someone comes in and does only like 6,000 at the end, their
Yeah,
stats just drop.
that's kind of a crappy deal
It's-
because of he
Yeah.
I mean, at least he got a kill. But
Yeah, he did. I
mean,
actually
whatever.
like looking at the fantasy league's scoring as a more correct way of seeing how well they did because it goes off how much damage.
And how many like kills and everything. It
Yeah,
doesn't
and how
go
much
off how
health they
long they
had
were in
left.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's better. It is a little skewed with they were alive at the end of it, so that sort of skews it. But I think it's more accurate than the actual damage stats sometimes.
I feel like it is too. Are we done talking?
I think Gohan. I think future Gohan had a lot of potential from what I remember watching of it. Like he could have done something if it wasn't for Gotenks Boo being amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But
with
he got hit by an ultimate. He got hit by it. It's just he had a lot of potential, but
like
he
two
didn't
Did
get the
sort
chance to
of-
use it.
he did sort of waste his max power though. I did see him flying around for quite a bit with it.
Once out of what 3 times? Yeah. But
Yeah.
still, it's better than he's kind of been performing for a while.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
I think if he would have fought Oob or something
yeah.
instead, it would have been way more score on his side. I think he would have still lost because
Did
then
Oob
Gotenks
have
would be like, "I'm
power
back."
body?
They did switch his AI, and I didn't see last week's match for him, but I hope he's been more consistent because that AI switch. I mean, he has the potential to be one of the scary characters in the league, but he's just so inconsistent. It doesn't matter. It seems.
Yeah, he was pretty scary last season, even though the
Mhm.
team as a whole wasn't doing that well. But
Surprise! Yeah, they're doing actually really well this season, which is nice to see because I think they have some of the stronger characters and they really are trying to make them good. And I
Yeah.
mean, it is sort of paying off, even though they're having problems all
Oh my
around.
gosh.
The only one who hasn't had any real problems is Ultimate Gohan, and I mean, everyone else has problems.
Are you
Everyone else is traumatized.
okay? Before we continue this train of thought, since this match is almost over, so this is segue, not really a segue. My bad. I didn't mean to use that word. Did Havoc tell you guys that DMZ was gonna try out for a coach in Smash League?
So we're plugging shit.
No. Well, okay. Well, yes, but
I'm joking.
I was gonna wait until the end of this to plug the thing anyways,
Yeah.
but this just came up because I just got his message. He just sent me a message on the forums.
Oh, okay.
And
Breaking news.
well, I'm about to while this is going on, I'm gonna move it to the proper place because he emailed or he PM'd me the coaching format thing instead of putting it somewhere or putting it in the forum. So I'm gonna move it there. But I scroll down all the way to look at the answers to the questions, and he gets it right. He got all 3 of the bonus questions right.
Because that's
Did
what
he
matters.
Google it?
No, I don't. He did his
Probably-
he did his research on the first one, and then he got the other 2 straight up.
Jeez, nice.
That's how you do it.
Okay, so now he's instantly a coach,
Oh, no,
regardless
no,
of what
he's-
he said on the other
Those
stuff, right?
bonus
Yeah, no,
questions
no,
are
no, no,
rare.
no.
No, we don't
Those
talk about.
bonus questions aren't. Those are the real tests.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just
lie
fuck
to-
around with them.
As
We
long as
like
you
it.
get 2 out of 3, you're good. But he got all 3. He's instantly in. So if you're watching this
okay.
before you get the message, welcome to the coaching staff. Currently,
No, but we should be serious, and we should probably explain this for some people who aren't.
Yeah, no, we'll do that later.
yeah, I can plug it
Okay,
in.
yeah,
I'm gonna
we'll-
plug
we'll
it at the end.
Well,
let
we'll
it
explain
add to the
that then.
mystery.
Yeah, we'll explain it then, because like this, some people probably won't know what Smash League is right now, or doesn't know
It's
too,
a league.
or know too
There you
too
go.
much about it.
Androids versus Majin.
Ha! Ha!
Oh
ha.
my god!
Ah, this match. Oh, 16. Why you
That's
troll
really
us so?
That was hilarious. Oh no!
Back
This is
to
literally-
praise yourself
Oh, no.
again.
I think this is This was the best ending of a match the entire week. I loved
Dude,
friggin'
He's just pretending to be losing.
yeah.
It's like,
They
oh,
were just
no,
pretending the
I
entire
can't
time.
face him. He's too strong. And then it fits the face.
Beep, bop, boop, boop, beep.
Is that how he sounds in the show now?
Yeah,
Beep bop boop.
he's
Got
our,
what
he's
I
our,
would bop, bop.
No, he
Shabba wabba doo bop, ba bing
he,
bang
he
boom.
sounds like the auto tune thing. He's like, I can break these cuffs, and then he breaks and then the cop's like, you can't break those cuffs, and then 16 goes ah, and then he breaks the cuffs, and then it's funny, and everybody laughs. You get the
Yeah,
joke?
yeah, no.
No.
Can you repeat it?
Go for it,
But
buddy.
going back in order this time, Spopovich like absolutely destroyed Ader.
Popovich also.
Made me so sad. Ader's. I love Ader. Made me sad he lost.
He
Yes.
didn't do anything the first half of his health. He literally stood still. I'm not joking.
Yeah,
He
he
cannot
finally
break those
did
cuffs.
Ader's anger and then immediately got punished with a berserker crash.
Yeah,
So
I'm-
it's like
I'm-
Spopovich back on his spammy self.
Yeah. Okay,
Back.
Spopovich was awesome this week.
yeah, I mean, he was great, but you gotta admit, a bit of that was because of Ader's derp. Just a bit. I don't think he would
but
have
then
gotten
again,
such a
Ader's
high.
power body. It would have been a lot worse if Ader didn't have power body.
Okay, yes. But I think okay. If it wasn't for his derp, he probably still would have killed Ader or gotten close to it. But he definitely would not have gotten over 50k damage. I don't think that would have happened if Ader was on his game the entire time.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, because then Spopovich wouldn't have been allowed time to spam, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, his charge rate was decent as it was, but
Mhm.
if Ader was basically being a good android, then he wouldn't have gotten as much chance. He still would have done well. But
Oh yeah, yes.
not as-
I actually still think he would have beaten him because he was at spammy, but I don't think he would have like taken 2 bars.
Is
of
Spammy a level
removal.
you reach now, G? You just said he was at Spammy.
He was as spam, or I don't know.
I was about to say,
I
is
don't
Spammy
He was
like
at
the
Spammy,
level?
yeah, it's the next Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
It's
he-
Super Saiyan,
It's a
Super
level
Saiyan
you
reach.
1, Super Saiyan 3.
And then you
No.
just get
No,
to
wait a
slams,
second.
and then
What
you're
was my
Spammy Saiyan.
sentence? He would have been as spammy either way.
But I would also like to point out that everyone's like, oh no, Darkness Eye Beam, bad. Jiro is quite fine with it. I mean, he's connected.
I think
I'm
it's
kind of
because
watching
Jiro-
now.
Jiro's
Jiro's
Hey, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
he does it in
No,
close
not
range.
even.
Awesome.
not even. He just literally ran up to Spopovich
Yeah.
and Darkness Eye Beamed, and
See?
it hits.
What's the
And
first
then there
part
was
of that
one where he just
sentence?
kinda sat
Jiro
there.
is smart. He
Darkness
has
Eye
an
Beam
IQ
and
of like 180. He's fine.
1.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
181?
180, that's all he has?
181.
Opposed
Oh, okay.
to early last season, he is actually using it at right times instead of like trying to spam it from like a mile away. He's getting up close.
Dude, the
and
last
actually
time
using
he
it
did,
where it'll hit.
he just
Well,
wanted to show off fireworks last time.
Even I think even with Darkness Eye Beam, I think it starts mostly like unless it's ridiculously far away, it starts where the opponent is. So it's like it's always going to
No, no.
be at where the opponent is, unless the opponent is literally all the way across the map.
It doesn't
Like, it
start
has
where
a
the
max
opponent is.
Strange to it, but like Basically, all the opponent has to do is step backwards once it starts, and they're out of the range.
Well, no. It starts to the left, or I forgot. I think it's to the
I
left
think
of
No,
it's
it.
no,
the range
but the
of
distance,
it,
the
the
distance. I
range.
mean,
Yeah,
Oh, it
like
starts.
it's always at this guy's exact level.
Oh, I did not
so
know
if,
that.
if
Doesn't go
they just
past.
if they just jump back, it will miss them. That's why when Jiro does it after a grab, it will 90% of the time miss because it starts where they are, but they're already flying back.
That's stupid. Why wouldn't it just be an
It
infinite
is.
beam?
Don't worry about why it's not, and worry about why it
Because that
shouldn't
would
be.
make it
Because then
OP.
they would actually
It
be
would
good.
be too OP.
Really? Because I think moving to the
Like-
left is the option you take then.
No, you move to the
A
forward.
slight move to the left.
Oh God, Kale.
Don't
Oh
worry
my
about
God,
it. I'm
he's
doing
moving to the
research.
Just a
left.
hop to the left.
Jerome's
And then
one
let's take to the
weakness. The
back.
left.
Put your hands on your hips.
It's the same. Oh my God, it's the same thing as Nappa's Blazing Storm. It will always hit unless they move to the left. That's the key to it. You move to the left. It doesn't matter if you're dashing or just moving slowly. You move to the left.
No, you moved straight.
No,
No,
that actually doesn't work.
it works just fine.
like
No, it
Alright.
doesn't.
if you could do if like people are like, oh my god, Lord Slug is so bad because he has Darkness Eye Beam and Finger Beam. I don't think that's an issue really.
Eh,
It all depends on how he uses it.
I think it's
Anyway,
because his
continuing,
transformation's absolute shit. I'm sorry.
dun,
It really is.
Dun, dun.
After that, Majin Vegeta came
Continuing
in.
on.
After he, Jiro came.
Hello? No, not again. It did it again. Oops, I did it again. Went in my heart, and then I dropped the call. Oops, I did it again. I did it twice now, and also again. Mm. Oops, it happened again.
To watch.
I
Said he saw a person named Dime or Dime something that was screaming like mad. That's all he
Um,
saw.
I don't think it was me. I might have said like, God, you bastard, or something like that.
He said
but
like
that
you
was
were
about it.
you were yelling about Raditz never using a B2.
okay.
No, that wasn't me.
The next thing I'm putting in the
Welcome
chat.
back. Okay.
Yeah, the next thing I'm putting in the chat is me when this happens. When every time I just get disconnected.
Oh my God.
I'm doing
All right,
research.
Dr. Gero versus Majin Vegeta. Dr. Gero does very well. Majin Vegeta kind of held his own, but it was a really good match.
No, it did it again. Oops, did it again. Hold it in. Oh, this one wasn't. Nope, it's me again. Oops.
Okay,
Dun 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 dun. I give up. How? No.
In general, to me.
I am gonna say his ability not to use his ultimate while being a spammer is sort of a
really,
Big
really good
problem.
thing, yes, but
A good thing for other people, not for him.
no,
Not for
just,
him.
like the fact that his AI doesn't use his ultimate is great for all considered. I
Well,
think.
I think no AI uses an ultimate like that when they're so high on health. I think like the AI are programmed to use it only when they're at like near death. So it doesn't matter which AI he's on. They should just focus on it. But whenever he goes up to max power,
I don't know. I shall be back. The Wi-Fi is being dumb and keeps disconnecting me from Skype, so I'm gonna reset it. So I can actually do something instead of getting disconnected from the call every 10 seconds. Because I get in and then it'll go quiet after I hear them say a sentence and then I drop. So I'm gonna reset it and see if that does anything. Dun dun.
oh no, he was this.
Maju beat the crap out of 16 until 16 tagged.
Yeah.
Cell was a
And,
monster
oh
like
boy.
always.
No.
Hercule could have used his B2 and failed and got the 1 and killed Hater at that point. But
By the way,
oh,
can
Nobody knows.
what's
but
up, Gio?
Jesus.
you go, you talk.
I didn't say anything.
I
was
don't know
Kelsey.
what's going
Keep
on.
going. Next match.
There is no
No, we
next
didn't-
match.
Okay.
Cell was awesome. And 16 trolled Maju thinking he could beat him. Ha ha ha. That's it. That's
Yeah,
all
I
I
think-
got.
Yeah, if Maju just used a correct B2 or dodged at the end of it, or something, that could have been the margins. But like, seriously, what has happened to the margins? They were like the strongest, well, one of the strongest teams, and all of a sudden they're just kind of dropping.
having-
Well, I'm
They decided they didn't want any more
I'm
not
pressure. They
sure
didn't
it's
want the
just-
pressure anymore. They just gave up. They're
Uh,
done. The end.
Man, I don't know. Their players are good. I don't understand it either. Like their only real downside is
Maju like
Majin.
chocolate this week. I'll tell you that much.
All I'm gonna say is Majin Vegeta doesn't seem to be at his best all the time. But who cares? They got Majub and Deborah doing their shit all the time.
Except Deborah.
Well, not this
Oh,
week.
yeah. This
Deborah
week they
didn't do
just
anything
had.
this week.
Yeah,
But,
they're.
like,
I think
in
they're just
general,
having bad luck.
Deborah has been
Yeah.
solid.
I'll go with Geom. I'll go with Dimension. I think they're just having really bad luck. All the characters are like, we're doing really good this season. Look at me now. I'm failing.
Yeah, I
Oh
mean,
look,
like,
I could do really good too. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
failing again. You know,
like
it's
their team
like-
shows up, but then there's always that one or two people who just don't in a single match, and it ruins the entire thing because they cost them so much. And even though the rest of the team's doing good and the rest of the team's been solid, and the person who's derping
Either
was
that or,
solid
like-
every other week, he derps this week for no apparent reason.
Either that or something they like they get completely countered. Like one week
Oh,
they
yeah.
forgot that Aurelie completely punched through power body and
That was all
that
their
kicked
fault.
their ass.
But other times, I think
Yeah.
it was just bad luck.
But a lot of like there was a time
Yeah.
where Maju just didn't spam against
Yeah.
DB Warriors or something. It was like,
Man, it's just bad luck.
where'd Maju go?
What?
So yeah, I mean, I think they're just having bad luck. Androids, on the other hand, pulling out of that losing streak. No more 4 losses for them. They're finally got a win again.
Unfortunately.
They were this close
That
though.
would have been awesome if they had
Yeah.
like 6 wins and then 6 losses right in a row. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they deserve to have that many because they really are trying and they did so well with their team and they're countering a lot. So I'd feel bad for them if they
Right.
did get 6 losses in a row.
Who are we talking to about now? I lost.
Androids.
Androids.
I'm saying like I don't think they deserve 6 losses in a row because of the way they try to
Eh.
perform.
Yeah, they've been doing really well this season. No one
So-
can argue that.
Okay, so next match.
Next match.
Muscle versus Vals.
Wait,
Yeah.
Drac, what time do you have to leave?
In about 15 minutes.
Whoa, speed.
Okay, so as soon as we're done with this one,
I wonder.
we're gonna go to your match.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Well, just because I mean we have both of you here.
Or well, I get
You mean, yeah.
we can do friggin' we can skip to that so you can give your input as well.
Dimension, give the input.
No, we're not. What muscle? What are we even doing? Muscle at Val's friggin'. Oh, I don't even know who won this. Val's, right?
Yeah.
Vals, yeah. There's only one East Kai team that lost. Can you guess who it is? Shut
One
up.
of these things.
Hey.
is not
The Blades.
You're not the only one in that boat.
It was the
Um,
Blades.
I'm gonna have a friggin' like
Um,
I'm gonna have a roulette wheel up on the screen right now, and it's gonna be like, and then I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be flashing the different teams, and it's gonna be like, one of these things is not like the other. One of these things.
Oh, I see how it is, Kale. Okay.
Is not like the
You're
other.
a dick, in other
Before I
words.
finish my song. It's a little kids because they got beat by a swordsman. There you go. See ya.
Oh, you bastard.
It's what I do.
That old fact.
Oh, speaking of which, that's one of Yajirobe's quotes. It's what I do. The end. Conversation over.
Oh,
Moving
wow.
on. Next match.
Team Muscle. I mean, they started Garlic. He was doing good against Fasha, and then he transformed.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have transformed, it would have been a different story.
no, he wasn't even really doing that well against. He was
He was keeping up
surprisingly fighting evenly, but to an extent.
to an
Sasha was
extent.
still
Is
dominating him throughout 90% of it.
even
I
if
mean,
he's
yeah,
falling
to an
behind
extent
a
is
bar,
impressive
is
for Garlic,
yeah.
But I wonder if they actually wanted Garlic against. I mean, I wonder if that was something they predicted Garlic versus Fasha, and I wonder.
mean, I think they might have been hoping the Garlic was spammy, maybe. I mean,
He
Yeah,
did
if
do a few
Garlic-
B2s. He just missed them all.
yeah.
I mean,
Which
yeah, in a
sucks.
water map, having a character be spammy without a 100% spam build is a bit odd.
I mean, it's tough. The water map is such a big advantage for the Vows. It's even if they don't have both their androids, Fasha's not gonna need her charge, and
No,
it doesn't matter if she
it doesn't
tries or
matter
not.
for
She's
any
gonna
of them.
beat you in melee.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter for any of the Vals because they're smart enough not to go to the water. Bojack's first thing when he got in was, I'm going to go into the water.
I
Yeah,
think
it
that
was
was
funny.
because Aurelia was down there, or Fasha, or
Nope.
whoever.
Fasha.
Wait.
Yeah.
I don't care. I didn't pay
Yeah.
attention.
So like, I mean, they lured them in.
He
But-
lured them into a trap.
Give me
Trap
triggered.
shooter.
But yeah,
Oh.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Muscle one.
Yeah, muscle
Trap
one,
shooter
trap
thing.
shooter. It's over.
Oh my god! I just. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Maybe they were predicting Aurelia's gonna go first. That's why Garlic Jr. was on a melee build. I don't know.
Maybe.
Garlic Jr.
Yeah,
melee
I can
build.
see
Is
that.
Fasha melee
Garlic
build?
Jr. probably beating-
Yeah. I don't know. I think they just got
But yeah, it's-
really countered hard.
Maybe it was an experimental. Maybe it was experimental.
Maybe. I think they just got
maybe they
countered.
could have had Garlic Jr. and Power Body. That would have been fun.
I don't think it was experimental. I think I've seen that build before on him. Yeah, he used it last week.
Yeah.
Roshi
Um,
tried.
the week before
Roshi
that.
tried to bring it back.
They
Roshi gave no shits.
Yeah.
No, Roshi
Um,
didn't care at all.
Wolfie said himself that Roshi was like really
Squee and-
going well on it.
Squee and Piff almost convinced me that Bojack wasn't on a spam build because I don't know why they kept telling me no, he's on a melee build even though he has key +1 in launcher support. And all he has is serious.
Kabitos.
Yeah, all he has is serious, and I don't know why, but like they almost convinced me that he wasn't on a spam, and I kept questioning myself. It's like, wait, why is his
Yeah.
charge so good then?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I mean, he
Wolfie said
tried.
himself that Roshi always is like their guy to go to that does really well. You can always depend on Roshi, and he did it.
I
he
think
just-
it's because he doesn't have trap shooter. You can't rely on Bojack ever.
Hey.
He's like, and it's not because he's inconsistent. It's because, well, I mean, his choice of B2s is inconsistent.
You can rely on.
He used to be decent though, because he used to come in, throw an ultimate, go to full
Yeah.
power, throw an ultimate, and then
He still kind of does
the other.
that.
You don't see that so much
Not
this
as much,
season on
Not
a lot of
this
people.
week, and
Just
not the
kinda
last
does
couple
it.
of weeks. I love the
This-
fact that Roshi caught Aurelia out of a ping with a frickin' ultimate. Like that was beautiful, and then
awesome.
immediately transformed. It's like, yeah.
and then hit her with an Kamehameha. He was awesome.
Yeah,
Always
Roshi
is.
was just kick ass.
Mhm.
Like if
Just the rest of the
Roshi started
characters.
against Fasha, that might have been amazing. Can you imagine Roshi with power body spam? Like a power body spam
Ooh.
build and Roshi. That would be scary. That would
Yeah.
be really scary.
Oh yeah, that would be a nightmare.
Viper Kang, get on that.
Wait, what Viper? Who? What
13?
now?
I'm sure they've tried something. I'm sure.
We'll talk about
But
Pan.
Pan actually did something with power body. Because Roshi couldn't outspam her, unfortunately. Roshi tried to keep going in for melee and not spam her.
Roshi. Well,
Too bad.
that's debatable since he threw out so many originals.
Well, not since Pan came in.
No, Pan
Once
was
Stop
Pan
spam.
came in, he tried to go like 90% melee.
Pan was awesome that match though.
He just used all his ki.
Pam
Yeah, he
really
used all his
was
melee.
amazing though. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
Pan was
Garlic
really
Jr. tried once he transformed, like once he tagged back in, he tried using B2s and stuff, but Pan was just like all dodgy and shit.
No. No, we do.
How many B2s did Garlic connect with? One?
No,
Think, like maybe,
This week,
No.
like,
one?
none at all, none.
None.
Oh,
There you go.
Jesus.
I knew it was like a really low number.
I'm
He
pretty
threw out,
sure
like 8
he threw
or
like
6 or
8,
something.
and all of them missed. He didn't even. He came close to hitting one. None. He hit none. The end. Yeah,
So I will admit,
I take that back. I don't know about small Garlic Jr., but I know big Garlic Jr. didn't hit any.
Yeah, he missed all of them, and he was using the right B2, but bad timing all around.
yeah.
and once Android 8 13 came in, there was just nothing they could have done. I mean, I'm sorry, the way 13 wasn't as scary as he usually was, but there was still no way that would have worked.
Yeah,
I mean,
fuck
maybe if
Pan.
13 had power body 2 to counter her power body, maybe, because I think his melee is generally better and his B2s would have kicked her ass. And then that would have helped against Say a Woman, but then I don't even
I don't,
I
then
don't
say
know.
a woman. Then yeah, say a woman, and say a woman does B2s, and he's the androids. He'll charge into them, and it's
Well,
I'm
I mean,
pretty
they
sure
used
that
to
it was
say,
just-
oh, you think this character on Power Body is so scary? Wait till you see Android 13. And then, Android 13 got destroyed by early Piccolo Power Body, and then I don't think they ever used it again. So,
Yeah, I mean,
what
our body doesn't always work the way you think. Some characters just aren't useful on it. I think 13. I mean, he's aggressive because he's an android, obviously, but still, I mean, I think he's better as the B2 android. He's not super aggressive. He's not always in your face. He does like to sort of stay back sometimes, I've noticed. So, I mean, power body's not always the best thing on him.
yeah.
Meh.
I just feel, they would have lost just because how everyone they did mediocre. Everyone except Roshi did mediocre on the muscle team,
Mhm.
or less, and that caused them to lose. Even if Android 13 did a Roshi as well, I still think they probably would have lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, especially with the Valkyrie's tags. That also helped them a lot. Pan tagged. Well, actually, no. Pan was the only one who tagged, I think, right?
You can never underestimate a tag in this game. I mean, it does so much for your team, and if your team starts going tag happy, you can win a match even if your team is really hard countered.
Like Super Saiyan.
Oh,
I mean,
Jesus.
Guys.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
What?
Yamcha tagged 3 times. What the hell's with that?
Okay. Wait, what are we
What's the next
talking?
team?
What? Okay, so time out. So I was just while you guys are talking, I was just browsing through the forums, and I went to the elite status thing, and I looked at Krillin and Kid Buu. They did the exact same amount of damage.
Yeah,
Yep.
Nice.
I'm confused.
that's because Krillin is actually Kid Buu from the
Yeah.
future.
Are we confirmed? Confirmed?
Yeah, man.
Krillin
They
Buu.
have the same height. Didn't you ever notice?
Nah, dude. Okay, moving on. What's the next match? Oh yeah, we're gonna do the little kids getting stomped by the swordsman.
You mean the bullshit match that never happened? I don't remember that.
No, I'm talking about the fat guy who just destroyed
Yeah, the fat guy who
little
decided
children.
the fat guy who decided to
Yeah.
stand up to the guy who destroyed the first half of the team and then win the match. Yeah, that guy.
I'm pretty sure there's no
Yeah.
fat guy on Team Blades.
I'm pretty sure there's a pretty important fat guy on Team Blades. You know, he likes to eat beans a lot. He has a restaurant themed around it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Bean Daddy.
Anyways, to the match.
You
I feel
Brain
bad for
Daddy.
my They should be performing
That-
better, and they didn't.
Nah, dude. It's
That I'm sorry. Completely biased here, but that victory was completely stolen from us.
I don't know.
I mean,
Yajirobe
it's
earned it, though.
seriously-
I feel
He
like
earned
Yajirobe earned that entire victory himself.
He
By
did.
fighting B2ers who didn't throw a single B2 twice. 2 B2ers, no B2s. Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
That's
there was
how
a bit
that
of a derp,
works.
but he did
Butthurt.
perform way above
But
average.
No,
her.
I mean, Yajirobe was on his game. There was no denying that. But the fact that he was facing two characters who were nowhere near on their game for some frickin' reason twice in a row is just, my goodness. I mean, okay, start from the beginning. Kid Trunks absolutely demolished
Yep.
Cyborg Tao.
Destroyed everybody.
We
Which
thought
It
He
was
took-
all melee.
It was basically.
Everyone thought would be an even fight.
Nope.
Everyone
No,
thought
it
Gone.
wasn't all melee. I think Kid Trunks hit with like 3 B2s,
Yep.
I think.
It was pretty
Yeah,
much.
He did a
Because-
high
okay,
speed
my
rush and then
mistake
a beam and I think another high speed rush. But a lot of it was melee, and he did win a clash, I think, too. So
Mhm.
I think Tao only did like 680 damage, if I remember correctly, from the fantasy league.
Yeah.
I mean, I expected a really bad matchup. I actually didn't want Kid Trunks versus Cyborg Tao. I was kind of expecting like Sword Trunks or Janemba or something.
But you were happy once you saw what was happening.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. We have a fully healthy character, and they're down 3.
Is that what we did when ED lost? We were like, oh, ED, you ass.
Yes.
Actually, yes, you did.
When did I do that?
I don't know
love
if you
ED.
specifically did, but it happened. I remember that much.
People
I
don't like
wanted
when
to
ED wins
mention
now.
It was totally my coach's fault for that ED moment.
Yeah.
Back to the real discussion. After that, when Tapion
Tapion
came
got
in.
destroyed too.
Yeah,
Tapion
exactly.
decided he was scared of children, and that's the same kid who became friends. He was scared. He was already kind of scared because he
was
watched.
being nice.
No, he was kind of scared already because the kid who he became friends with in the movie already killed a man. And then he's like, whoa, dude, calm down. I don't want to have to fight you. And then he destroyed him, too.
Tapion was just being nice. He don't want to hurt his friend.
No. Kid Trunks
And
just
Trunks
wanted
was
that
an
damn sword he
ass.
was promised.
Yeah. He didn't.
He wanted to evolve. into
Basically,
Blade's
Trunks is a
version.
giant asshole.
Yeah, pretty much.
I honestly would
Bean
have
Daddy
loved to
don't
have
stand
seen-
for that.
I would have loved to have seen Kid Trunks versus Sword Trunks. That would have been amazing.
I will say that even though Kid Trunks beat the poop out of Tapion, Tapion spammed a lot. He did a lot of his B2s. He tried to feel like an ultimate or two.
Started to. He didn't
Yeah.
like right away. After a while, I
Yeah.
think he did like he hit with 2 brave
He
cannons.
lost 1 bar, and then he threw out 2 Brave Cannons as ultimate, and a few things after that.
Yeah,
But you know what I'm happy about? Kid Trunks finally used his own ultimate. Kid Trunks never uses his ultimate.
What is his ultimate?
Big tree
Finish
cannon
Buster.
or finish buster?
Ah, right.
Super Saiyan's is big tree cannon.
I mean, I honestly thought that his was gonna miss because of the stage. I'm like, no, don't do it now. And then, oh yay,
It's all good. Don't worry
But
about it.
that was a nice finish. And then
Vinyash.
Yajirobe and
Yeah.
Yajirobe dominates Kid Trunks with an ultimate, and then just
He
pure
dominated
badassery.
everyone.
Then
Yeah.
Chi-Chi came out. I think
Did
she did her
nothing.
ultimate,
She did her ultimate.
and then that's it.
I mean, that's
On a
like
B2
that's
build.
like all we. She used to be so good because she would throw out multiple ultimates and then she would spam. But now it's like 1 ultimate, nothing, die.
Went
Son
for
of a
melee.
bitch.
Basically, your team decided to take a shit and just, stop.
Yeah, this
They
is
They're like,
like-
I'm on a break now.
guys,
this is
I
the
found out
second
why they
team-
lost. They went.
No.
They
Why?
the week before they went to Bean Daddy's and Yajirobe poisoned their food.
You can't trust him.
See, yeah, cheating. We call it disqualified.
Nah,
yeah,
dude,
we-
Nah, man, they freely ate his
Yeah,
food.
they freely ate the food.
There was nothing special in it, man. That's just his beans.
Yeah, it's just his beans.
It was
Only
just
he
a big
can.
thing of poison.
He can
like
only
they
handle
got
it.
horrible stomach aches in the middle of the match. It's like, oh god, no.
That's why Herc eats a Beans Daddies all the time. He always has his stomach aches. Explains it. That explains everything.
Obviously, why Derp hasn't been winning.
That explains why Derp hasn't been winning at all. He has to go to Bean Daddy's for his pregame meal every week and then he has stomach aches. It all makes perfect sense now.
Just doesn't connect it. He never connects it. He's like, it's my favorite place.
Ah.
Why would I not go there?
He's like, I gotta have my bean daddies. And then he just... It's over. That's
I
it.
will say that one ultimate from Chi-Chi did a lot of damage,
did.
and that was it.
Yep.
Didn't do a lot of damage. It just did damage. It was like
Yeah, it did.
11,000, which is normally what we expect. But still.
Yeah. It's still like, yeah. And then Cell Jr. and then everyone else.
And then Cell Jr. and then the other guys.
Yeah, Cell Jr. didn't get a lot of chance to do much, but then
He didn't
you
do
know
anything.
when he
Correction.
did do stuff, he didn't really do stuff. So it's like, God damn it, Cell. I mean, it was a new AI, but it still probably did better than what Freeze AI was doing on him. So it's like, son of a crap.
What happened? Cell Jr. used to be good at the start of the season.
Nah.
He was amazing.
He really wasn't actually. He did okay.
He did good in
and
one match.
Not anywhere near what he did last season. He like, I did.
Who's
some
taking
research
a
on
shower?
Exactly what was going on.
Why is somebody
Not me.
taking a shower during the Y-cast?
I did some research on exactly what it was about Cell, like when he did well, what AI did he use and whatnot, and then I found out it was basically, you know, he did well when he was on Broly AI, and that didn't, and he did when he was off Broly AI, he didn't really do much. So we tested Broly AI against Frieza, and he just Broly AI destroyed Frieza, and then we just happened to test other AIs like Majin Buu, and Majin Buu destroyed Broly like multiple times. Like, a lot of the times it was close, but it was still, he would beat Broly. And so we decided, hey, let's go with Majin Buu AI because he's aggressive and he likes his max power and he likes his solar flares and he likes frickin' everything and he's aggressive. And
And
I mean, maybe if he didn't get hit by an ultimate from Janemba, maybe he would have done more, but still, he just wasn't doing that much.
There are a few times when he like won a clash that I'm watching, and he just wouldn't follow up. He would not follow up at all, and
Oh.
that's
Yeah.
disappointing. Always see it,
And then Goten just kind of did nothing.
which I'm
I mean,
best
they were
Goten
able to
ever
take
do
out-
anything?
So
Well, I
between
take that
between
back,
the two of them,
actually.
they were able to take out Janemba.
By the way, can I just
But-
say that I haven't noticed yet, but I'm happy that this has happened. Janemba's been on a key +1 build the last 3 weeks. They took him off the super +1, and I mean, yes, he has a nice natural charge, but he just didn't spam enough with super +1 either way. And I
Yeah.
think this is helping him a lot.
I will say the Cell Jr. versus Janemba wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad of a fight. You know, I wish Cell Jr. did more than
It
35,000
was entertaining.
or so, but it was a good fight.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
And
It was
then
an even
Goten-
fight in which we couldn't afford an even fight, basically.
Yes, yes, very true.
It
Yeah.
just didn't go in your favor. It was still a very entertaining fight, though.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if I wasn't coach of the Rugrats, I would have said this would have been like one of the best matches of the season because it was freaking amazing.
But you're coach of the
But-
Rugrats.
But you
So
are.
it was.
But you're coach of the Rugrats, so...
It's hacks, hacks.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
call her
you
redo.
shut your mouth. Yajirobe never uses hacks. He
There
only
was a
poisons his
pixel broken.
beans.
There was a pixel. There was a pixel broken.
Nah, he
Gotta do
doesn't
the whole
poison the
match
beans.
over.
Those are just the beans, dude. That's how they are.
It's
He's
just a
too
big
potent
thing
for
of
little
ice.
kids.
I'm just frustrated the fact that Goten isn't doing anything anymore. I was like, I
know.
don't know why.
Because he wanted to have...
Hey, man.
He was too tired.
I know the feeling. I
Yeah.
know the feeling.
I mean, we gotta fix a character who really shouldn't be fixed because he's
Once again,
freaking.
I know the feeling. Like times 3.
He's got the feeling. Da, da, da,
What?
I got
Ugh,
a
you
feeling.
mean I got a
that my
feeling?
character's gonna dirt
No,
a
the-
big time.
yeah.
That my
Next
character's
match!
gonna
There's a
dirt
next
a
match?
Big time.
After that match was
No, we're going back to normal order now.
Namek,
Warriors?
cold. We don't need to talk about this.
What about Derp? We should talk about Herc out meleeing Nam in the beginning. Just talk about that one moment.
We'll do that after we get through the order.
We can talk.
No, we just
We can talk about Herc almost proving that he was a good character,
and then
then
just
and then just not. So we can talk about that later.
Woo! He used to
Alright,
be
guys.
decent
I'll see you
last
guys later.
Bye bye.
season. See you,
Drac.
dude.
Have fun
Bye-bye,
at school.
Good luck.
Oh, he just literally just left.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I gotta go for dinner too.
No. Intermission.
Intermission. What?
Intermission.
Broken intermission. I don't.
We will see you in a moment.
Unplanned intermission.
Please don't go
Oh
anywhere.
no! Please enjoy this picture of Barry doing glasses things.
We will be back after this commercial break.
I can't promise anything. We will more than likely be back. Please enjoy this picture of Barry doing things.
If we're not, then we're dead.
No, I guarantee this picture's been going on the entire time, though, so. Please enjoy more of this picture without any commentary.
If I'm dead, tell my friends they owe me $5.
Nah, I'm not gonna tell them anything.
Oh, fuck you then.
They're just gonna imagine things.
Okay. You stop?
No, I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna edit it out.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'll be easier because last time you said that.
Last time I left myself a note in my freaking Skype description. That was not
you
a good
still
idea.
didn't do it.
I have a notebook right here that I have editing times in. That's actually blank because I just got it.
So write it down, man.
Shut your mouth. I'm not gonna write anything down. I'll just remember it. I'm
2
gonna.
minutes. Oh no, you won't.
I'm gonna edit this as soon as we're done.
7. Wait, how long has this been going on? 1. Okay.
I don't know. Don't write it down. I'm not gonna. Nope. If you do it, I'm not gonna look at it. Guaranteed. Guarantee I won't look at it. I'm editing my signature on the forums.
There we go. You shall. You must. I don't trust you, man.
I'm not looking at that.
I don't trust.
Hey, correction. Your time and my time have been going on differently because I've been out of this call, so I don't know when that's been.
Oh, by the way. You screwed up, man.
How did I screw up?
Oh, right, it resets for you now. Then I have no way of telling you the time. Because you started recording at a random time.
You have no idea how long I've been recording. So therefore,
Whatever.
in your face.
Hey, what time zone? What time zone are you in?
I'm in Central.
There's the time. That's when you edit it out.
Nah, dude.
Yeah.
It's fine. No, it's fine.
Yeah, dude.
Nah, fine. It's all good.
No, it's not. That's not.
G, it's fine.
You need protection, man. You need safety.
No, dude. That's the wrong kind of protection for this.
Perfect. Oh, by the way, you screwed up on the RP, man.
I didn't.
Symbol, you wanted him in your jam.
Oh, is he dead now? I don't care.
Oh, no, he's not.
Okay.
He thinks the Namekian is the strongest being in the world, and he is scared of him and follows him.
Oh, wait. So he's scared of Wolf?
Yep, we convinced
Oh my
him
God.
that Wolf was his uncle,
This is perfect.
and he's scared of him.
10 out of 10.
And he's as strong as King Piccolo. I told Wolf to punch me, and I jumped through the roof and landed, and he thought the punch was so strong he freaked out. It's hilarious.
Me and Dimensions are me and Dimension are doing the our thing on Thursday, Friday. I don't remember.
Mhm.
I don't remember when we're doing the thing.
Tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow? Oh yeah, we're doing it after I get back from church stuff. Okay, I don't remember things. I have no idea what you just said.
I
Again.
read down a news thing. It's really lazy and mumbled and. I'll be back. I'm gonna eat some pizza.
Nah, dude, it's fine. Nobody know the trouble I seen. Thing.
All right, Brashin.
Resume. We're back.
Sorry for the. No, whatever.
You're not sorry
It's
at all.
just the three of us. We can cast it if we try. Just the three of us.
And you have
I
way
can't
too much
sing.
confidence.
You
You
can
have
sing
way too much
just fine,
confidence in
Dimension.
us.
Dimension, we're gonna do at the end of this. We're gonna sing a song.
The Ycast karaoke.
This is.
Okay. King Cold completely destroyed Nail.
King
Just
Cold
us.
completely destroyed Tambourine. King Cold was
Yeah,
awesome.
good job for King Cole. Like
Look
he
at that
finally came into
build.
fold.
Attack +2, defense -1, indignation, rising 5 speed, warrior lineage, then they healing. Someone else who uses warrior lineage. Yeah. Yeah.
Did he actually use it in the match? I
Yeah.
didn't actually notice.
What happened? What
He
now?
had it on. That shit's nice though.
Who did what?
He had warrior's lineage on.
Who did?
It's a nice
Such a
Patara.
lovely underused Patara.
Who had what?
I think it's
When
I
did
think it's
who?
underrated.
Oh, guys!
Warrior's lineage.
Guess what? I just realized Frieza was in this week, so I don't have to fight Frieza next week.
They really
Well,
did screw up with that.
Technically, it's fine. They weren't locked into rotations until like week 11, I think it was.
And now they are.
So they're still not technically locked into rotations. But if they don't rotate them next week,
Then they have to rotate him every other week. No! We were doing so good. We were doing so good. We didn't have a problem. But now we got a problem.
For carrying you instead of your.
I didn't have a problem, but now I have a problem, and now the problem is gone, so now I don't have a problem no more.
Okay.
Cold is one of the teams I was thinking about trying out for coaches. Like that. I mean, before
Yeah.
the whole Saiyan thing.
There's a Saiyan
Like,
thing?
I was thinking about leaving Saiyans for Cold like naturally. I'm just like Cold's fun. I think I would enjoy this, and then I just decided not to.
The whole reason I joined the Saiyans is because I felt they had naturally average to weak members, and I felt like if I could
If you can make
contribute,
them stronger, yeah.
yeah, it'd be like an accomplishment. But if I made like a team, if I helped make a team like Cold Strong, it's like, oh, good job, you made them what they're supposed to be. It's like, oh, okay, I don't feel so
Yeah.
great about that.
No, I was kind of the same way. It's like I kept watching the league, and I'm just like, I love this team, but why aren't they winning? Why aren't they winning? Why
Yeah.
aren't they winning?
Yeah, I completely understand it now, and it's not like that, but still, there is that sort of feel about it, and I'd rather help a team with natural minuses win.
I mean, the difference is last season the Saiyans just weren't changing anything, and they were getting countered, and they it wasn't working, and they still weren't changing anything. Now they actually have a good support base, more or less, and they're trying to counter, they're trying to change, they're trying to be unpredictable, and
Against,
okay,
like,
it's
fuck
not
you,
working
like,
out
you
because
want to do shit? No.
yeah, it's not working out because of either A, player derps, or B, the opponent decides to show up against them.
Oh my god, can you? Okay, we'll get onto that later. Namek vs. Gold.
That's a thing still?
Yes. It's
destroy the planet
it's
without
a short
destroying
thing.
the planet.
Yeah, it would have been awesome to destroy the planet, because then they would have been on both their home fields.
Yeah, but those types of ultimates don't destroy the planet if it kills somebody.
That's unfortunate.
It really is.
It's like the match is on Cold's home field and potentially Namek's.
But it wasn't.
Yeah, unfortunately. By the way, something I'd like to address, and I'm always going to address, because
Builds.
Namek. Your
What are you
builds
doing, guys?
make no sense at all. You have AI from last season, and then you've switched around how the characters. You switched the builds on how the characters actually work. Tambourine is full out melee. He still has the same AI from last season, and he's still full out melee. He uses B2s in the middle of melee. Does he spam it? No. Is Super Plus One good enough to make his I-beams good? No.
It should be.
It isn't. And it would have been
really
better.
is. I mean, it
Attack
turns
plus
his,
one would be so much better.
it turns his 6K I beams into like a 7K I beam. Woo.
Yeah. Instead of having like a 3K combo turn into a 5K combo.
I mean, if anything, give King Piccolo Super Plus One and launch his support.
Yeah, that would work better than
frickin' sake. King Piccolo is one of your bigger spammers. And his B2s are cheap, whereas give late Piccolo the spam build and King Piccolo the
I say
super
give
build,
late
and then
Piccolo
just,
the most rounded build you can between melee and spam.
yeah.
Because he's spamming more than anyone else without a spam build.
Yep. I mean, imagine what he. I mean, okay, his ultimate sucks, so I understand you don't want him going ultimate, but still,
Yes, I mean he's
damage is frickin' damage.
you can pick an AI that doesn't like an ultimate. There are AI like that for every character, and it can be good at other things like pure spam or being good at melee and throwing in spam in the middle, stuff like that. I mean, late Pickle likes to do that, but your build doesn't complement his style of play. Your build complements him going full melee and using false courage, which he doesn't use.
Nah, dude, it's fine.
Though Kale completely agrees with you and thinks this is the way you should play,
guys,
so listen to
you're
him.
doing great. Just keep up what you're doing. It's absolutely fine. I see no problems.
Yeah, no reason to change at all. I mean, it's just, it's not working.
So, yeah, also, King Piccolo has some of the biggest problems. He is almost undeniably the weakest character on your team.
Nah, dude.
And it's basically all contributed, or mostly contributed, to the build, because he doesn't use his B1s correctly or at good times, or he doesn't follow up on his stuns. And I mean, exquisite skill, yes, it's a good Patara for him if he used his stun correctly and followed up on it.
Yep.
As I have
I think
previously
he used
stated,
like full power once this week,
Yeah.
and it was okay. I mean, King Piccolo didn't do badly, but if he had a better build, he could have done so much more.
Yes, he could.
Guys, wake up.
Nah, guys, as I've said multiple times, it's fine.
Okay, but the one good thing that I'm also going to bring up, because I don't want to seem like a giant douche, Nail, I'm actually agreeing with keeping him on the build all the time, because, I mean, as long as you place him in the right area, which...
Unlike this week.
Yeah.
Unlike this week.
And
yeah.
a lot of weeks.
Generally, I would think that Nail would be a good counter to King Cole, because he's just generally better, but that didn't happen this week.
It was
like I agree with the theory, but it didn't
King
work.
Cole was more aggressive, unfortunately, for Nail.
And just generally smarter, I think, yeah.
I
mean, Nail did a little bit better against Cooler, but not much. I mean, Cooler's super powerful B2s just kind of kicked his ass.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really useful. What was I looking at here? Right, King Piccolo, the most spammiest on the team, but he still misses a lot with his B2s.
Yeah,
He only hit 2.
B2, sadly.
Yeah, the B2s. I mean, yes, he spams them, but he's not good with spamming them. He's not like Tambourine, who doesn't spam, but he uses them at right times. He doesn't spam his B2s, but he uses them at correct times. He uses them when he's up close and the enemy's already stunned for melee. And he doesn't have to do that, but he should get up close sometimes. That helps.
And then Metacooler coming in, being Metacooler. He didn't get a chance to do that much this match, but he hit with a lock-on buster. This is like twice in a week, or twice in 2 weeks. It's like
it's hilarious. Lock-on buster.
Cold.
Lock on.
It's cold.
Lock on.
It is hilarious.
Lock-on buster is great.
It's so much
They
harder
picked the
to
wrong
hit
names for... Yeah, they picked the wrong names for all their B2s.
10 out of 10, I swear that you've got... Team Cold has the best B2s. They've got the doesn't always work beam. And then they've got the, 99% never gonna hit beam.
Yeah. Wait, what's Frieza's ultimate called?
Death Ball?
Destroy the planet?
Destroy the planet, which it never
That
does.
doesn't always destroy the planet.
It's hilarious.
The working towards death beam, the not so death chaser.
You got the not so death chaser, the almost death beam. You got the partially
The
death
never
beam.
lock on buster.
Yeah, the never gonna hit buster.
Okay, so yeah. Gold has
It's not
funny
like a finish
names.
buster or anything.
Team Namek has funny builds. Next match.
Oh, there's a next match?
Super Saiyans versus Earth
Oh gosh, I have
Defenders.
to talk about this now? I didn't want to talk about it. I just wanted to brag about it.
Nah, Super Saiyans whooped ED's ass, and it was glorious, and
No,
everyone
no,
had
Super
champagne.
Saiyans. Super
I missed this
Saiyans
match.
would have whooped the ass because I think Mid Vegeta pulled out one of the performances of his career this season because Mid Vegeta's been kind of generally lackluster compared to the
Except
rest
for
of
the
the Super
last 2
Saiyans.
weeks, I think.
But yeah, last 2 weeks he's been doing great. I don't know if it's an AI change or a build change or whatever, but he's
No,
been doing
he's
great.
on his.
And
Oh wait,
he probably would have very easily have beaten the Earth Defenders if it wasn't for those gosh darn tags.
you know what's weird? He's on a spam build
What?
on Trunks AI, which almost never spammed before he put him on a spam build. What the hell?
Huh?
He's spamming on Trunks
Yeah.
AI. What? That almost never happens.
Eh,
The AIs
Maybe we should put
react.
Goten on Trunks AI.
Maybe, but an AI almost never reacts correctly to a build. I'm surprised to see that the AI is following almost exactly what they want the AI to do. I mean, it's nice, but
Yeah,
geez, that's lucky.
That's great for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sit back, spam. Sit back, spam. Sit back, B1 spam.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be one of the
That was
mainly
great.
aggressive AIs. Yeah, so
But
yeah,
I
good
think
job,
it
I
was
guess.
I'm not sure who the MVP of ED was, but I think I was gonna say TN.
No,
I
it's
mean,
it's
TN's
TN.
been
TN
performing
did the best.
surprising.
I missed this match, so I have no idea.
I mean, it's surprising considering that it's just
TN.
he's a defense build and he's doing so much damage. I mean, like you expect defense builds to do their damage through outlasting, but he's just kicking ass.
Because defense complements him. 2-bar B2, decent melee. Has I think he
You know
has
what? We should
after
do
image
cheat defense.
and solar. He has solar
Cheat
flare.
defense next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
What?
think it'd work its greatest at the end, to be honest, because no 2-bar B2. That 2-bar B2 is too good. I'm not joking. I mean, anyone with the 2-bar B2 doesn't have to have any sort of charge in order to spam that B2. It just they don't. It
They could
passively
probably have,
charges.
like, a minimal amount of charge, but
Yeah, a minimal. Unless you have a negative on them, yeah. Most of the time. I mean, I've
Yeah.
seen Cyborg Tau with absolutely no charge or as spam Dolan Ray.
yeah.
So there's that. Gail, would you like to brag? Because we know that's what you're gonna do. Gail?
There's literally no other point that you're here unless you're muted, and
He's dead.
Stop.
Someone help. He's dead. We can't hear him.
What did I do? What?
he's dead,
What
Jim.
happened?
You're
You
dead.
died.
No,
Yeah.
because my
you're
mother
dead.
ended up getting home, so I'm gonna have to intermission here in a second.
No, you're dead.
Your mother from another brother.
What? Okay, intermission.
And on that note, wow.
And we're back.
Okay, we're done talking about the Defenders and Super Saiyans. You guys
Dun,
missed it
dun.
too.
Wait,
Wait.
what?
Dun,
I
dun,
didn't
dun,
get to even
dun,
talk
dun,
about it. I had to
dun,
intermission.
wow.
I'm talking
I
about
came in
this.
just in time for my match.
I'm still talking about this.
Wait,
Wait, are we monominaming?
Dun, 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 dun.
Ba-dum-ba-dum.
Okay, no, okay, Kale, go on brag.
Oh,
you
we
want
did
to.
it! We number one North Kai gonna beat Cold next week. Confirmed.
You guys are
Facts
crushing
only.
everyone's hopes and dreams.
I'll crush everyone's hopes and dreams. That's the hope,
No one
dream, and
likes you.
belief.
No one likes ED anymore. No one likes the top player. No one.
I don't care. Wait, who's the top player?
Everyone loves
kidding?
the underdogs. We all want you to lose.
Yeah.
Who's the top player?
ED.
Oh,
I meant like top players.
you can all want us to lose. I don't care. We're gonna win.
We're gonna sabotage your team.
I'll murder your entire family.
We'll feed them Bean Daddy's beans.
That's not gonna affect us. Because
Oh, you don't know how strong those
Yajirobe
beans
is
are.
friends with our team.
Uh,
You don't understand.
No, we agreed. He's not poisoning anything. It's just his beans.
yeah, man. Yamcha doesn't have a stomach that strong. Doubt Krillin does.
Eh. Goku does.
You look-
We know Goku does. Goku can solo a whole team. I don't care. Chaozu doesn't eat.
Chaozu's a vampire. Dude.
Unconfirmed.
He's a
Chaozu does not eat.
No. Chaozu's
thing
a
on?
Chinese vampire.
Yeah, you're on.
He doesn't eat.
Okay.
Me Chinese, me no dumb, me grab onto daddy's bum.
God, stop. Just stop.
We're done. Next match.
That's a thing? There's another match?
Yes.
Darn.
Wow.
I wasn't prepared.
What is the next match? What was after that?
I got the thing. Oh, I don't even know.
Saiyans versus.
No.
Oh, Don
Non-Saiyan.
joined right in time. Don, welcome to the Ginyu Force show.
Screw you, Don.
Oh.
Don, go ahead.
Why'd you give them roids? Who said you could do that? Why were you talking to Team Muscle?
Because he wanted to.
It's like, no, man.
Did you not know Raccoon?
Birder's already fast enough.
Did you not know?
don't need-
Did you not know
he's like-
Raccoon likes to hang out with Team Muscle in his spare time?
Raccoon was the only one who wasn't on drugs. Or at least we don't know he was. Never got to see him step out.
Unconfirmed.
He probably would have destroyed your entire team, knowing him.
True. True. Though in all honesty, I am just amazed at how well Captain Ginyu of all people did.
He did something.
Yay.
And that's incredible.
No.
He tried a
He
body
didn't. No, he
change.
didn't just do something. He was above his A game by like 200%.
He basically killed
Okay.
Raditz without a sweat.
Did you not see Raditz trying? Like, Dimension, what did you think of Raditz? I want to hear what you saw of him.
Raditz did a lot. He just didn't connect with a lot. Like everything he did was just dodged and countered, and it was just not fun to watch.
In the beginning, we gave him Sparkling Plus and Savior because he's awesome like that. And he used it, or tried to at least. He literally rushed in with a charge smash attack in a dash 4 times in a row, and each time, Ginyu dodged it. Every time. What the hell?
What?
Ginyu dodged everything.
Good.
Everything Rads did, and I was like, no. Okay, sorry.
And then Raditz goes down in the end.
Yeah, it was like, no, I mean, this isn't Ginyu. I mean, good for you guys, but
This is an imposter.
What have you done with the
feel-
actual
I feel-
Ginyu?
I feel
No,
cheated.
Here's the thing. Ginyu body swapped with Raccoon.
Oh, good.
Explains
I
a
don't
lot.
remember Raccoon being that dodgy.
No, Raccoon can dodge everything. He just doesn't choose to.
He likes to take the hits, though.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He just
he likes
chooses
to-
He's
not.
the opposite of
He
dodgy.
chooses not to dodge. Exactly.
Oh my god.
You
We're
just don't
done here.
No, we're not done here.
We're done.
No.
I'm done with this match.
No, you don't get to be done. You have to explain.
We countered,
No, you did.
and we got most of our counters.
Except for you failed.
No, we got most of our counters. Like, we predicted correctly for the majority. The thing is, we couldn't figure Ginyu out. Like, they didn't have a predictable lineup. They're all over the place. They're not in a bad
I
way,
think
but
that's the
like,
thing Ginyu's
they're
best at.
yeah. Not in a bad way. They're just unpredictable, and their team
Well,
could be
that
placed in any.
Kind of only happened recently, which is great. And
Um,
it shows.
yeah, but we decided, you know what? We can't figure out their lineup correctly, so why don't we just prepare for the best lineup we can, and for the most general things we can? So it was like, what would be the most unpredictable thing we can do? Scout of Vegeta first, Turles last. That's it. And then the rest fit in by themselves, and it was like, and to make it better, it's Raccoon or Birders comes out first. It's one of those two. We were almost guaranteed one of those two would come out first, and we felt Scouter's probably one of the best to take on Birders. Probably Barak at second, and Super Plus Scouter is probably the best to take on a defense. Raccoon. So it was like, okay, yeah, this should work. And when we saw the lineup we were facing, it's like, yeah, I think we did good. I think we have a chance here. And then your team just came in. And it's like, no, we're not Ginyu Force. We're
the
like,
Super Ginyu Force.
yeah, it's like, no, we took a couple drugs. We worked out for a couple months, and now we're more jacked than muscle.
Nah, dude, it's fine.
Well, considering that the only 3 people that ever came out were Mr. Fabulous Hair, who one could say is the Bojack of the team.
What the hell was with him? He was more melee aggressive than Turles.
Don't question it. Just let it happen.
I don't understand your entire team.
I understood it perfectly.
They all were like
I've-
300% above their average.
You know, the sad part is, I have no idea what actually happened with Ginyu. He had the same AI that he had on when he fought the Boo.
Yeah, that's why I'm like annoyed because I mean I'm glad he did well, but I know it wasn't because anything special was done. It's just because, well, the game decided he's gonna have a good day.
I know, and maybe it's the build that we have on him right now, this hyper defense build. But
I'm sure that's like a benefit. I think that's an awesome build for him.
I mean, can you
Yeah.
imagine if he actually body changed with that?
No,
Like near the end.
my vote was on
I don't
Jace.
want to.
My vote was that he would body change into Jace.
Can he even do that?
Can he?
Yes,
He can body
Can?
change into
body
Jace.
change into anybody that was on Namek. So he can body change into Mid Goku, Krillin, Nail, Frieza,
Super
Jace,
Kamiguru.
Kid Gohan.
Kid Gohan. Did I already say Krillin?
Yeah.
Can he body
Yeah, you
change
said
into
so.
Frieza?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I've never seen that.
interesting. I've seen him body change into Scouter and Kid Gohan, and that's it.
Yes.
Can he body
and
change into
Garrett
Burter?
did that. Unfortunately, I think they're taking it to after he started taking action.
Darn
so
it!
I
If
don't
he could have
think
body
can
changed
change
with
it.
Burter, that would have been amazing. Super speed
You
defense.
should body change. The problem though is
That melee negative.
Yeah. True.
He'd be doing like no damage.
Yeah.
no. Here's the thing though. When he body changes with someone, he has the same animation as Ginyu. I noticed that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't change. He's Ginyu,
Yeah, he's still Ginyu. It's just the body he's in.
which would be nice to see him change with Birders to see Birder attacking slow.
Doing a regular melee.
Yeah, it's like,
combo.
how does that work?
It just does. Don't worry about it.
But can you imagine if he just did his regular melee combo, but he did it at super speed because it's Burter?
Oh my god. It's like it's 7 hits and it's over. It does normal damage for 7 hits, but it only lasted like like a second at most. It's like done. No more.
Like that
No.
would be like that would be like the perfect anti-power body right there. Oh,
Oh
God.
yeah.
It's like, oh no.
Oh no!
Okay. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy. Your team did well. Seeing Captain Ginyu second facing Raditz was one of the things that scared me because I do remember him in testing beating Raditz.
Scouter Vegeta transformed.
Yeah, he did it before as well. He's good with that on TNAI.
He likes doing it.
I
Um,
have to admit, I really was not expecting. Well, here's the thing about what's going to happen for the rest of the season. The Ginyu Force are going to be stuck with both Goldo and Ginyu on the same team.
Yep.
We'll have to be rotating out our 3 best for the rest of the season.
Uh-huh.
And we are uphill.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you face?
I believe next week we're facing the Dragon Ball Warriors.
That'll be a good one.
I mean they're
need to
strong, but
beat
not
them.
super strong.
Nah, dude.
Yeah, dude, they need to beat them.
You need to lose. Right
Shut up.
now.
Who needs to lose?
Ginyu.
Nah, shut up, G.
You need to win.
Honestly,
Ginyu
if I'm
deserves
going
this.
down, I'm going down swinging.
Yeah, but go down.
No, don't go down at all. Just take them all.
The only thing that I want out of that match, Goldo versus Pilaf.
Oh,
Battle
no.
of the Rocks.
Oh no.
Yeah, like
Oh
with Chaozu,
my.
right?
Can we see like a rock clash? It's like psychic powers trying to
I
push me
think
back
they
and
actually
forth.
cancel each other out.
Nah, rock clash.
That would be amazing, though.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know. Ginyu, I was scared of him facing Raditz because I do remember him being able to beat Raditz. Not by that much, but you know, he did beat Raditz by a bar twice in a row. I think it was when Raditz was on a different AI, but you know, nonetheless, he did beat Raditz. And I was
Yeah.
scared of Jace facing Turles because I mean, I do think Turles should have been dominant in melee and Jace should have been passive, but apparently Jace decided, nah, fuck this, man. I'm everything.
Jace
I'm
is
Jace
everything.
has been
absolutely
What are
a
you
lot
talking
more
about?
aggressive recently, actually.
I think you're crazy. Jace has always been everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Not to that extent.
especially recently.
no.
I mean,
think Jace has.
he's been B2, 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 kind of okay in melee, B2, B2, B2.
He
And now he's just like B2 melee, B2 melee, B2 melee.
Yeah.
Ah,
No, it was melee, ultimate, melee, full power, melee,
Ultimate.
or B2, and then melee, full power, and same thing. It's like, whoa. Pick one and stick with it, man. I don't want to deal with this.
I'll be honest, I'm quite surprised at how well Jace has been, though I have to admit it doesn't surprise me as much because I've always seen Jace as the absolute best member of the team.
He is.
Mhm.
Well, Birder gave him a
Yeah.
close second.
Berta actually did the most damage this week. But Jace was alive at then, so... Wait, no, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was being by Scatter Ultimate.
Yeah. Yeah, because
First time I've seen it
Scouter...
too. Very nice.
Yeah, it is awesome. Super Galagon is one of those moves where it's like, don't let it touch you.
That thing's scary.
that's
That
one
thing
of
is
the ultimate
scary.
effects.
Oh my,
Destroy the
oh my
arena.
god, I just had this awesome idea. Super Galagun versus Father Son Kamehameha.
What?
Oh, Jesus. Well, I think... Can they even clash? Because one's a cutscene.
No, they can clash.
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
just- it's-
here's the thing.
yeah.
The cutscenes only take effect after they hit. If they hit another beam, then they clash.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Cutscene moves can still clash, but if they win, if the person that's using them wins, the cutscene still happens.
Oh, that's weird.
So basically, a Father Son Kamehameha can clash with, say, Perfect Self Ultimate.
Oh, it has.
Nova Kamehameha.
No, I mean Super Perfect Self.
Yeah.
My mistake.
Nova Kamehameha.
Solar.
Oh, Solar, yeah. One of the... Yeah.
It can
Solar.
clash with
Solar
everything.
Kamehameha.
Yeah, so, yeah. Okay. Anyway,
Sayonara!
I mean,
I
I think...
distinctly remember him saying that in the game.
Goodbye.
Anyway, basically my entire comment on this is... I think we countered half your team and you countered half of ours.
No, they didn't count at
And-
all. It was all Ginyu all the time.
It, not regarding
I mean,
Kale's
I have
craziness.
to admit, I was
Well, actually,
going
let me...
into this match. I was absolutely terrified.
Oh yeah, and we were like, we have to win, because we were like, no, we can't keep losing.
Nah, dude, it's fine.
Can I ask you, what were your ideas of countering? What did you think worked? What do you think would have worked when you were setting up?
Well, when we were setting up builds, I was talking with my team, and we decided that, it was very likely that Birder would be able to beat at least one person in melee, and we might be able to squeeze out an advantage from that. And then, seeing your team being a little more B2 heavy, what with Scatter Vegeta and Nappa and Turles and whatnot, we decided to
Charles is
prepare with,
B2?
No, his attack.
Oh.
Full out.
but I have seen him be very decent with B2s. But the point is,
Yeah.
we decided that we would have a very defensive core with Ginyu first in order to make ready for Raccoon and Jace to clean up. And Raccoon was also on a very defensive build. So, we would have to outlast you, is basically what we were planning. What we weren't planning on was Birder, going up against Scour Vegeta and,
Winning.
Annihilating.
yeah, I mean,
Decimating.
it's Scouter Vegeta. We were not expecting that sort of performance against him.
Neither was I.
Well, it's fine. G, you've already given your opinions on this match. You just didn't like it at all.
I think the game decided to fuck me.
It's too late. That happens all the time.
Yes, but I'm annoyed because it's done that, I think, several times to my team.
Well,
It's done that plenty more to my team.
that is
The
true.
radio
You're all
show.
talking to one of the reigning champs of, oh gosh, this game.
Yes, but you have Goldo to think for that. I have Scouter, Vegeta, and Bardock? What?
Dude, it's fine.
Yeah, it is a little more annoying when it's two of your strongest characters consistently derping than characters you expect to derp. I'm sorry, that's just a little bit
True,
more
well-
frustrating at this point.
But adding Raccoon onto that, I mean, he hasn't really been fantastic this season, but he's certainly been a lot less than what we've seen from him.
Mhm.
And honestly, I really feel like the Guinea Force currently has three major problems that we still aren't sure if are ironed out right now. Those being Raccoon, Goldo, and
Getting you.
Ginyu. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I know that, and when we were setting up our team, I completely disregarded that. I was thinking, no, we have to build as if their team's solid. We have to build as if they're making their team like like they're building their team as if that team is exactly what they want it to be. Like if Raccoon is the perfect defense grabber, if Ginyu is the perfect melee, if Bird is the perfect well-rounded, and Jace is the perfect spammer. And I mean, we tried, and then it actually happened. It's like, okay, I mean, we planned for it, but even then,
I mean, I don't think anybody could have planned for Captain Ginyu doing what he
Yeah.
did.
I mean, on a defense attack -1, he was doing a lot of damage.
Yep.
hmm Anyway, yeah, that you got my idea, you got Don's idea. I think they definitely deserved it. It would have been a hard fought match even if our team was at their A game as like on their ultra A game as well. But yeah,
I mean, to your credit, your team was really on top of their tags. Able to get out of
I was
dodge.
saying
and-
they're actually tagging again.
yeah,
Holy
Scouter
crap.
and Bardock tagged. I was surprised. Raditz and Thurless,
Now,
on the
if-
other
if
hand,
only-
decided no.
If only Bardock actually used his ultimate with his tags. He
I
can't get any
accidentally,
tag
or I
hit.
should probably
He
mention
did do
this.
that once,
I-
actually.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, now we're gonna
well-
go into the discussion that we had before the thing.
No, I was gonna say, I accidentally put Bardock on TNAI instead of Chaozu. It makes no difference. Bardock did the best on our team, but it does mean I lost the test week on Chaozu AI, which pisses me off because I made that mistake.
Oh well.
So yeah,
Last
okay.
match.
Oh, is there another one?
Oh, yeah,
Blue
there are
Horses
two
versus
more
Dirt.
matches. Oh, did we talk about Blades versus Rugrat?
Yeah, we already did. We
Yeah.
moved that up so
Yeah.
Drac could talk about it
Yeah,
before he left.
Derp.
Oh,
They got killed.
Yeah, they did.
All because of a dick move.
Wait, what was the bad move?
no.
No,
it was
like a literal dick move.
but-
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Let me just synchronize.
I didn't
Salsa
really expect
actually
your...
did
Oh my gosh.
really good.
Oh my
I was
God,
actually
Salsa was
looking at. I was
amazing.
waiting to bring this up. I was earlier on in the podcast. I was looking up fantasy. I was gonna see who did the best on fantasy wise, and Salsa had 15 points this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was happy.
I mean, holy crap,
Now, did
Salsa.
Salsa and
I-
Goku have power body this week or something? Because like, neither of them are getting.
Salsa was on power body, light body, tension up. Whoa, that's a risky build.
Well, it worked out for
Yeah,
him.
no blue Patara whatsoever.
Oh, yeah,
Isn't
none.
that a defense -2, though?
Yes. Wait, no, tension up isn't.
No,
It-
I mean, both light body and power body. Don't
Light
they
body
have
isn't
defense
that.
minuses?
No, light body doesn't have a negative. Power body does. It was a defense -1. That's it. Early Goku
Oh.
was also on light body and power body, but he had two. He had a blue Patara and attack +1 and quick fast attack. Just goes to show, if you ever have a chance between a blue Patara and a quick fast attack, always pick tension up instead.
I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
Shh, shh, shh.
Honestly, I am just quite amazed that Dirt managed to make it as close as it was, especially against a team like the Dragon Ball Warriors.
I mean, I like both of them. I don't want either of them to lose. But I sort of feel like they're deserved it.
Herc
They
was
tried
playing
so
on
hard
par with Nam.
for the first 5 minutes.
It was still amazing.
They're-
I know.
Hercule
I-
basically took Nom through the ringer.
By the way, I'm still really against this build. Super -1 is not something you want to give on your character that relies solely on V2s. Give him
Ooh.
Key +1 and Indignation, or Super +1 and Launcher Support and Fighting Spirit. You do not need that Super -1 on him. His natural charge is far above it. He
His
literally
natural
has
charge
like
is literally amazing. It's
he has a Key +3, and then add his natural charge. He's probably past the max here.
he's
probably
definitely
hit
he's
the
like
soft-
super past the max.
Yeah, he's hit the soft cap and then broken it.
He has anybody in here seen 22 Jump Street?
Nope.
Dimension? Did Dimension leave?
Damn it.
No,
Have you haven't seen it?
no.
Okay, then nobody's gonna get
No.
the reference where they're bursting through. I wish I had a face cam right now. Where they're bursting through the top. I'm doing the motion right now. If anybody who's watched this has seen it, so they'll get the reference, but you guys don't. So
Okay. Anyway, I just really don't like Super +1 launcher support. All you need. Super +1 indignation launcher support. I think that's all he needs. His charge is way too good for him to require.
yeah,
Key
no
+2.
joke. Seriously, that's.
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know if the
Double
Angel
man,
and the
I think
rest
anything.
of I don't know if the Angel and the rest of Team Derp or anyone from Team Derp watches this, but if anyone from Team Derp watches this, please, this is something I'm like.
If any, it doesn't matter if you're on
steadfast.
Team Derp or not. Go talk. Somebody go contact the
Yes.
Angel.
This is something I'm like, no, I mean,
In fact,
it's
I'm gonna do that right
absolutely
now.
Are you serious?
go for
On
it.
stream.
Yes, I am going to message him right now, saying, "Hey, what's with the Super -1 on Gin or Raccoon?
Yeah.
Hercule.
Yeah,
What's with nerfing the champ?
yeah, I mean, he really doesn't need it, and I remember last season he had like 10k present bombs or like 9k present bombs, and it was fun. He might not
Herc
have
is
done
just
the
a fun
best, but he's not
character.
doing the.
Herc is gonna
Yeah,
be.
at-
That's what we're trying to make
least-
King DDD in our league.
Yeah. I mean, he might not have been a consistent character like that, but he's like at least had moments
No,
where he
you
could
know-
help the team. This season, it's been like I sort of helped the team, but I never really
I
actually.
mean,
helped the
he did a
team.
lot this week, but
This week, his only week
Yeah, this
in
week
10
he was
weeks.
fine. But like last season, I actually considered him a threat because he would spam and clash. I mean, that was his thing. Even if he didn't, connect with his dynamic measurement punches, he would very often clash with them, and his clashes would be a crap ton of his damage.
Mhm.
And his ultimates. I mean, he was actually really dangerous. And he's not doing that this season at all. I mean, he did better this week, yeah, but
I think most of that may come down to Durangel's inexperience with the champ compared to Derp's past coaches.
yeah.
Or it's also very likely that what with one of the champ's biggest negatives being able to not stun people naturally being removed
Is
this
now
season.
not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the champ is just having trouble readjusting to the fact that he can actually punch people and it'll actually affect them now.
I mean,
Which-
Yeah, it's
he
throwing off his
should
game.
be. He should
He's
be.
not fighting as hard now.
He should be a below average to average character now. He still is the weakest character in the game. He still has the worst problems, but he should be able to hit that cap, and he was near it last season when he didn't have Draconic Aura. Because I mean, he was
Yeah.
able.
Yep.
He had some bad matches, yes. If the other characters didn't let him get anything in, like if they don't let him charge, he was screwed. And maybe that's the reason they have Key +2 on him, so he it only takes him like half a second to charge.
it doesn't even
But, I
take
mean,
it
it's
that
not
long.
necessary. If the opponent's gonna be so aggressive to where he needs half a second to charge to use a B2, he's screwed either way. You don't need to make it that safe. Give him the option to do damage instead of try to ensure he throws out at least one B2. Because if he's gonna lose to someone super aggressive, he's gonna lose to someone super
It
aggressive.
doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't.
Doesn't matter
change
which
anything.
build. It won't change.
Moving on.
There's no moving on. It's over.
Devilman didn't get to do crap because Pilaf transformed, and Devilman just had
Penis.
top game. Not yet. That happened later.
So yeah, poor Devilman. I swear I could see him trying. I thought I
The
did
only
see
way that
him
would have been
try.
funnier,
He did. Yeah, go.
I was gonna say the only way the ending could have been better is if it was Devilman taking that final hit. That would have been pretty good.
Yeah,
Uh,
agreed.
No, yeah, Devilman was trying. He was just not being smart with it. He was using his B2s at the wrong time. He was throwing a fork attack at literally the worst opportunity when
At
Pilaf was
least he
moving
was
around.
using the right B2 this time and not
Yes.
like trying to use his rush against the giant.
Yes, but at the wrong time, which is just no.
Yeah. And then he had to go up against Goku Power Body, and that just
Oh, that was
yeah.
bad. You think he'd
That
be
was-
able to deal with that with his? Oh, he had a
Well,
weird
if he
build.
spammed like he
Wait,
did like
what?
week
No,
one
no,
or
no,
two
no,
or
no, no.
3 or whatever.
God,
Look at
the
look
only
at the
thing
build
that
he
would have
has.
made life even more
Wait a
miserable for
second, wait a second,
Devilman
wait a
is
second.
if he actually got off his ultimate, but it landed on Goku.
Goku did destroy a bunch of buildings though.
Ooh, that's an evil child.
Yeah, that was evil.
Let me read out his build right now. Super plus 2, good. High tension, used it before, it's decent. Unleash latent power 1. What does he need that for?
He just does.
To get up to 3 bars without having to charge as much is
But
the
he has
general
2
plan. And
bar B2s
no, he has a 2-bar
and a 2 bar.
fork rush, fork attack, and then a 3-bar. So
Nope,
they want him.
They're both 2
Oh, no.
bars.
Both
they're
of them
both
are
two-
two
oh, yeah,
bars.
that's right.
Yeah, they're both 2 bars. So what's the point?
It had to happen.
No idea.
And
There's,
I mean,
they
he's
just
doing,
wasted.
yeah, I mean, he was literally doing upwards of 11k damage without too much boosting earlier in the season.
I don't know.
So why?
I think that was
Why?
basically his build at the beginning of the season. Though it was like super plus 2, unleash latent power, and like, oh no, it was tension up. I think it was.
Yep.
To help
I
him
think so.
passively charge back up to 2 bars a little bit faster. I think that's what it was.
I liked his original Super Plus 1 and then Charge Pataras. Or POR as well. Power Rage in there as well. I don't think spending 2 points on Unleash Latent Power is worth it. I get the idea, let him passively charge up to have a reserve after he uses a B2. But you
Yeah.
might as well just give him a charge boost.
Yeah,
It would be
agreed.
much more useful.
But I don't think even that would have been very useful this week.
Yeah,
the-
but
the
I
way
think
things
I
played
think
out.
yeah, but I think the way they were trying to make the build was a mistake in general.
Yeah.
I know Durangel's trying.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
he's trying
I
hard.
fought him last season. I know that he can be a great coach.
No,
I just don't know if he's the right coach for the team Derp right now.
He's trying to make them balanced. Or at least for
And I don't think balanced is what they need at this point. I think they need like
Definitely
hyper
not for
ultra
her.
specialized.
definitely not Herc. He can't deal with balanced. He's
No, Herc on a
needs-
defense build. Herc on a sub Android build, There you go.
Yes. The best
At-
build.
At
for
this
Herc.
point, I wouldn't be surprised if they just went full out Power Body Hercule.
I'm actually surprised they
I
haven't.
want to
yet.
see that. I really would.
The tables have turned.
And then he just watch them do that. I want to try. Somebody contact Ginyu or Don. You should go. You should go contact him right now and tell him do power body Herc. I want to see it this week. That'd be the best. thing.
Power body, light body, Herc. Yep.
You
Do it.
hearing this? Whoever faces them next. Who are they facing?
Oh, don't worry
next?
about
I
it.
don't know.
It's not gonna matter. Herc will still destroy them.
Oh yeah, I know, but like just to prepare them, get them mentally prepared for the defeat.
Done.
Did you really? Have you already done it? He's on top of the game today. Jeez.
Oh.
I have him as a Skype contact.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
They are facing Majins next week. Perfect.
Oh, and that means Majins get wrecked, and now I don't have to worry about them coming back in the division, even though they're probably not going to anyways.
I'd also like to point out Dodoria's doing decently again.
If they can get
I always
okay,
liked Dodoria.
if they get Herc doing, if Herc can at least be decent, and Salza can keep playing the way he played this
Keep
week,
doing what he was doing.
and then then
That's
Derp is going to be really scary eventually. Probably not this season.
What is
Derp can
Wait,
definitely
what
be
is it?
amazingly scary. They just need
What-
to get things
Okay, now the
consistent.
question is, What do you
Question.
think that what?
What does barrel control do? I've seen it twice in the league so far,
have no
and
idea.
I've forgotten what it does.
If I'm not mistaken, barrel control just
Switch
increases
gauge.
the rate that the switch gauge fills up.
Why?
So
Some
hopefully they
people
have
think
more
that
chance
because
of
it goes up
tagging.
faster, that people can tag
Yeah,
more.
I know, but it's like such a waste. Do you like? What it seems to me is like, yeah, okay, I think this character is so bad in this situation that I literally don't want him in ever. So I'm gonna try to promote him to get out as soon as he gets in. That is like the only time I could see. So that's like the only situation I could see going through a person's mind when they pick that.
Sure.
I
So
disagree. I
basically,
think like
use
if
it
you have
only
a character
exclusively
that
for Goldo.
I think if you have a character that tags very often.
Midoriya?
No, I'm like
Oh,
in
'cause,
general.
I mean, that's who has it.
No, I know, but I mean in general, because you said that's the only time. I'm like, no, in
Okay.
general. I think like if you have a character who tags a lot, like maybe a team like Dragon Ball Warriors who
They tag
tags a lot.
constantly.
Well, they never used to in the beginning of the season, and now they've started tagging again.
Mhm.
But like if they get down to like a fraction of a health bar or if they come back in with 1 bar of health and then they start getting beat on, wouldn't you want that battle gauge to fill up faster and allowing them to potentially tag again as opposed to, not being able to tag and dying?
Yes.
I mean,
But
in
it's
theory, but I
yes,
mean,
in
yeah,
theory.
I agree. Compared to everything else, it's probably a waste of B2s unless they literally tag
Also, I think
twice
that
or 3 times a
yeah.
match.
Also, I think the Doria's build's kind of iffy. High tension. Uh,
I
I mean,
don't really get what Derp
I don't
is
know,
with high.
man.
They just want to have a party, is what I'm saying.
And
I mean,
I don't get this tension up,
I
high
mean,
tension.
they're charging it.
Dude, I don't think
They're
nobody
going for
does
this
anybody really
sub
understand
Android
Derp is the
route.
real question.
No, but you think their members would like? They're still players. Just because the team's done bad doesn't mean they're so broken you have to try crazy things for them. The only one that's at an actual disadvantage is Hercule. Everyone else is your average character.
Well,
Nope.
Salsa.
Yeah, well, I mean, Salsa could be a damn decent character. Dodoria has great potential
Salsa
for a
just
Devil
proved
Man's
that he could
already.
be a dang decent character.
Yeah.
Yes,
And let's
he
not forget
can
about the
be,
potential
yes.
19 has.
Yeah, 19 is especially, but
I
I
forgot
mean,
they had 19 for a
why
second
are
there.
why are they I feel like they're treating their team as if all of them are these really weak characters on average, which they aren't. They're average. They're pure average characters and they should be treated like such. They should be
Except for Hercule,
yeah,
but
except for Hercule. He's the only exception.
No,
He's the only
Herc's the
real
exception. What?
what?
I thought you said my name.
Hercule's the only exception to the fact that everybody else on Team Derp is average character in practice.
Yeah. There's no like
I mean,
actual
I remember
fairness.
when Durangel first tried out for Team Derp, and he's like, "I love Souls. I think he could be a great character because he could spam." Like I remember in like
And guess
season
what he
3
did?
or season 4, he did like 9K finger beam barrages or whatever they're called.
And he did it
Yeah,
again.
Like
finger beams.
I've said this before, but he has yet to do that this season. I mean,
He's
if
been
he
all
did,
attack.
if he did power body spam, that could be exactly what he needs. He could do, like power body, maybe light body, but power
There
body
has been one day.
indignation.
There was
super
1 week.
plus one, power body indignation, super +1 fighting spirit. Done.
There was 1 week
Do
that he
it.
was on a key +1 build. But that's all he had, key +1.
Nah, make him super plus.
I think Hercule needs to keep that. I think that needs to be Hercule's jam.
Are we using
Yeah,
jam as
I-
a term now?
Yes. Yes, we are.
By the people, for the people, of the people. Eagle.
Eagle.
Sorry.
I'll be honest. Hercule reminds me a lot about Goldo, in the sense that both of them have decent B2s, not very good melee, but very good ultimates, and it reminds me that I mean, the only major difference between the two right now is that charge rate. Oh god, what I wouldn't give to have Hercule's charge rate on Goldo
Oh god,
naturally.
that'd be
Force
amazing.
And the -4 defense.
I think the ironic thing is that Goldo has the least amount of charge rate on the Ginyu Force by default.
Yeah, go Guldo.
It's
So-
funny how he's the spammer as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get a-
He did that with
we'd have
Nappa.
to-
It's hilarious.
Can we get a
We had
calculation
to
on how
compensate
much?
by making him a Key +3 build.
I want to see what the calculation is on how much our original perception of Guldo sweep hype 100% from like week 3 or 4 has downgraded to like. I want to see what the percentage is.
30% sweep.
Yeah. It did it again. Hello? Hello?
Breaking up.
Everybody's
Hello?
dying. Why?
Oh no, my internet
Oh,
is bad. I
um,
don't know, Dimension Icon.
when I was talking about Goldo giving me hope, I think everything died.
Oh.
Yeah, my Skype's being a butt, and since we're almost at the end, I think I'm gonna butt out
It is
anyway.
the end.
Cheers, guys.
This is the end.
See you, and that's the end of the Y-cast.
Hold
Yeah,
my
no one else
hand
gets to
and
talk.
count
Hasta la
to
bye-bye.
10.
Once or twice, species.
See
Yes.
the earth move and then
Earth doesn't move. The sun moves around the Earth.
feel
Man,
my
get your
heart
facts right.
burst again.
Dude, did your heart... That's a problem, man.
I'm singing Skyfall.
Nah, you gotta get that checked
Nah,
out
dude,
right now.
It's
If your heart just
perfectly normal
burst,
for a
man.
boy my
How are
age.
you even alive?
Dude, perfectly normal for a penguin my age.
A
I'm playing
penguin?
as DDD right now. I've been smashing for like the past 20 minutes.
Why are you a penguin?
I'm DDD.
He's a penguin?
What? How did you not know that?
Because he's like a circle. He's
no,
fat as
DDD.
hell.
The
Yeah.
one with the hammer?
Yeah, he's fat as hell.
No, he's. I mean,
He's a freaking penguin.
he is. How did you not know he was not? That he was a penguin.
Because he's got all this clothing, and he's got like a blue face, and he's got...
Go. Yeah, he's a penguin, dude. Welcome to the club.
That's one fucked up
Nah,
penguin.
dude, he's fine. 10 out of 10. Wood bang penguin.
He's an emperor.
She's got like penguin cancer or something.
That's not even a thing.
You know,
How
he's
would
not
you
even
know?
the first
Because
blue penguin I
I
ever saw.
Am a penguin. As stated before
And-
in previous statements, I am a penguin.
Doesn't mean you know about penguin
Yeah,
cancer.
dude. Yeah, dude. I'm the number one study on the National Penguin Cancer Association.
You are the study. We see. They didn't tell you. You have penguin cancer.
Dude, I don't think you understand.
You are the
You don't
study on
understand.
it.
I am not only the only penguin to ever get cured of penguin cancer, I am
So
also,
you admit it's a thing.
I am also the only penguin to ever be certified and licensed as a PhD.
But you don't have a jetpack.
What does the jetpack have to do with a PhD? You know what a PhD is, correct?
Yes. If
A
you-
doctor of jetpackology.
Doctor of jetpackology? Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's one of Hercule's side projects. He makes up all these different ologies. One of them includes the
Jetpackology.
study of his own jetpack.
Dude, that's not a jetpack. Squee told you this week. It's just an extension of his
It's
own
a
leg.
limb. Yeah. He grows that thing whenever he wants. Okay, that's the Ycast,
Oh,
everybody.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Ycast. Yeah.
Woo.
Tick move it then. That's what happened, right? Hercule died. Salsa. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I'm dead here.
still can't get over Pilaf's ultimate.
Dick move.
What's the move?
I mean, I don't think.
Is that thing supposed to be detachable?
Yes.
I mean,
Absolutely
I'm just
10
like,
out of 10. Wood bang.
I think so.
This I got that checked out.
I already told you I'm a PhD. I can check it.
You are the PhD. You are it.
You know the funny thing about PLF's Ultimate, or the funny about PLF's transformation rather.
Yeah.
It's not just PLF in there.
Oh yeah, I know.
No, it's only peel off. He controls all of it.
Except the other
Oh.
two people.
He has his henchmen,
Dude, don't worry.
all 2 of them.
Oh yeah, so he's technically cheating. He brought in 2 extra people on
If
the
that's
field.
the case, then GoTanks cheats.
Now Gotenks becomes
Oh,
one
that's
person.
true.
He has
Well,
3 people out there all
Technically,
at the same
this
time.
is an arbitrary form of fusion.
Technically.
Yeah, but it's not between people. There's still 3 separate people there. It's just a fusion of machines.
Wait, what team can Dr. Wheelo be on a team or is he banned?
And yet they're all fighting in the same body.
He's a giant.
Yeah, I know. So he's banned from the league, right?
Yeah,
Dang it.
he's only in the gauntlet sometimes. Or he was once.
Occasionally.
I don't know, he might be.
Mm.
There was like a time where the gauntlet was easy enough for people to get to the end and it was just all giants.
That sucks.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard. Anyway, we should
This
probably
one
end
really
this.
getting a
Who says I haven't ended it
face full
already?
of fire.
I don't know. I'm just suggesting that we end it if we haven't because I'm tired of saying we're done.
Nah, dude, we're still going.
Whoa! I sound like a
Yeah,
jackass.
you do.
So do I.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. 100 out of 100. Best game. Best game.
Mark out of 10.
10 out of 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Now, if you would
That's
please
very
direct
good, but
if you would please direct your attention to the links I have left courteously in the chat.
No.
One of them would be 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Like literally.
I see no links.
I put them in the chat like earlier.
I don't see them.
If you
Oh, like a lot of time
if you
earlier.
scroll up about 6 something, I put them in there.
10 out of
10
10.
out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Need no 10 out of 10.
Fucking Larry.
Fax machine.
Okay. I ended it on Dawn saying